You'll remember the glory days when you were a young child before you went to school. Imagination. Living in a world of imagination. A land of make-believe. A land where anything were possible. All of the wonderful games, all of the wonderful, interesting ideas that you'd be exploring every single day. Without doubt, without hesitation. You would embody it, you would embrace it, you would experience the wonder and magic of it. But slowly that begins to fade. Slowly we stop thinking for ourselves, we stop creating and we start consuming. It starts at a very, very early age. Even our time during the education system. Little emphasis placed upon the imagination and more focused on the facts. What are the facts, the scientific facts? When Einstein himself said that the imagination is far superior than man's intellect. The imagination is something largely overlooked by the majority. But don't you realize every single thing that we use today, from the money that we use, the cars that we drive on the roads, the ballpoint pen that we use to write our name, the paper, the computer, the speakers, every single thing that we use today started within someone's imagination. This entire civilization was birthed from someone's imagination. Idea after idea, refined and developed and embodied, made manifest. And if you think of the most successful people, one genius idea and they're a billionaire. One genius idea and they've changed the face of the world forever. Yet the majority slave away, consuming, not creating, but consuming. If you want to be a powerful force in this world, you must reclaim and reactivate the vividness and the power of your imagination. There is no other way around this. And you're capable. But we must, just like building a fire, we must kindle, build. We must ignite that imagination once more. Just like training a muscle, this can be developed. But to the extent that it's been neglected, we will suffer the consequences. We must strengthen the power of our imagination. So in this short time together, I'm going to guide you through a very simple exercise that you can begin to deploy in your day-to-day. This is something I'd recommend doing every night as you fall asleep, even if it's 5 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes of activating your imagination. So if you haven't done so already, for this exercise you can gently close your eyes over, allowing yourself to think about a firework or a sparkler, as if you're holding that in your mind, this sparkler, the bright ignition of the sparks flickering and fading rapidly, continuously, just flickering almost like a fountain, bright white, this light within the darkness. Some of you will see this quite readily. Others, you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself to see something that you can't quite see yet. The only reason you can't see it is because the muscle has been neglected. Don't put the pressure on like that. Step back with a gentle intention, allowing your mind to present this to you. The sparkler, fizzing, sparking like a fountain of flames. bright, bright, bright. Now your task here, whether you can see this vividly or not, your task is to continuously keep the connection, keep the intention on this single point of focus of the sparking, allowing it to spark and spark and spark. For others, you may find it easier. We're looking for a doorway in here, so you can allow yourself to even feel it or hear it. Can you imagine just hearing that sparkle, hearing that flame? Can you imagine how that would feel to hold the stick and watch the sparkle? So you're feeling the sensation of it sparkling, the vibration of it sparkling away. You're also connected with how it looks and how it sounds. So we're building in these impressions of the mind. For some this will be very vivid and clear, for others it will be rather vague, and others feel as though they're grasping in the dark, they're not quite sure. Wherever you are, it's absolutely fine. We just need to accept that this is day one. You must allow yourself and give yourself full permission, at least 5 minutes every single evening or every single day, to focus on this task of seeing and cultivating this sparkle. Allowing it. Another really good one is with a lighter, the flint of a lighter. Allowing that to spark and spark in your fingers. Holding that in your mind now. Whatever that spark is, we just want to continue cultivating the strength here. If you do this 5 minutes every day for 30 days, you will have a consistent burning flame here. You will have a consistent light, and then you can bring it to other areas as well. Birds in the sky, trees blowing in the wind. You can begin to expand this, but we want to reclaim that visual faculty, reclaim the vividness and the focus. There's a few muscles and there's a few skills being practiced here. There's the visualization. There's also the focus of the mind. We must become focused. In this day and age with TikTok and all these very short videos, it's an attack on our ability to focus. ADHD is just through the roof right now, but it's a habit that's been trained into us based on our behaviours. We must reclaim our focus, reclaim our mind. This is your opportunity to do so.